Good everyone, welcome to this video. Today we have a review on the T-26E marketplace vehicle. This of course is still going to be your usual premium review, however I will not be using a GE price tag to represent the vehicle. I will be using its current, keyword here, current marketplace price. Now at the moment of this recording it is 5.65 gaijin for this vehicle. And I'm going to base the review based on that. Just to reiterate that, okay? So if in the future someone comes to this video and is like, Joe, it's like 20 gaijin, should I get it? The short answer is no, it's not worth that much. But if it's something cheap, like around 5 gaijin, definitely. This thing is a barrel of laughs. So, let's go over the T-26E and its changes to its regular tech tree cousin. This thing is kind of like the Stig though, because there's that many T-26s in the bloody game. This thing has more cousins than the Stig, which is from the Top Gear episodes, if you don't know. That is if you're uncultured, that is. So, it looks like a regular T-26, but it isn't. The E model was to differentiate and improve the armor protection of the T-26. Now, underneath, it's still the regular 15mm. That's not changed. And of course, there is a weak spot for the driver's hatch, which is just 15mm. And the upper glacis here, or the upper frontal plate here, is not affected either. So that's still easily penetrated. But then we get to the additional armor. This is 30mm of additional plating put on the front of the tank, with some areas being ignored, like the lower part of the transmission here, although realistically the transmission should be able to eat the shot, but it just depends on the caliber of shell. If it's a shell like the Russian 45, sometimes it might get eaten by the transmission, sometimes it won't, and it will go through, but it just depends really. On the side of the vehicle, the turret, and of course the turret front, is protected by the additional 30mm. The upper side is protected by the 30mm, but the lower side isn't. This is a good weak spot to hit if you're engaging from a T-26E from the side. The lower part is still a T-26, and of course, there wasn't really any way they could change that. I mean, you could probably weld it on, but it would make the suspension very difficult. But otherwise, this is where you should be aiming unless you can hit the driver's hatch or the upper glacis with a good enough shell. Because the frontal armor can take most of the guns around this BR pretty well at good distance, but stuff like the Swedish APDS and the German HVAP at less than 200 meters will pop straight through this, and there isn't a lot you can do about it. The rear armor is also improved, with some parts of the turret being protected, but of course the turret ring on most angles is vulnerable. The rear section of the tank is also protected by an additional 30mm, and there is some parts of the armor which are only 15mm, which means you can penetrate this thing from the side and go through like that, but of course you'll only really set the fuel tank on fire, which, I mean, that's more of an inconvenience, but you might take out the gunner with a lucky shot, as you saw there. But otherwise, the top armor of the tank is still the same, so this thing is still vulnerable to aircraft from above, targeted on the engine area. Speaking of the engine, we need to talk about this thing's mobility. Now, to do this, I'm going to put a regular T-26 on the screen. Let's compare. 9.8 tons with a 91 horsepower engine. I mean, this thing's not exactly a speed demon, but then you look at the T-26E, and this is the big flaw in this tank. This thing is 12 tons with the same 90 horsepower. That is a very crap power to weight ratio, and as a result, this thing is very slow to get in position. As a result, you're going to have to pick your positions wisely, and just remember that most, if not nearly all tanks around this BR can get to your location very quickly. So don't expect this thing to be some sort of mobility god. Additionally, the battle rating increase to 1.3 does mean that you will be facing the occasional 2.3 matches, which are going to be hard. But for about 5 gaijin, this thing is an absolute barrel of laughs. And as you can see in this gameplay, this thing can rack up. And it can really do some work. But as you're going to see as well, the mobility is a bit shit. But there isn't a lot you can do about it. It's not like we can do an engine swap now, can we? Because first thing I'd do is I'd put a 2JZ in this thing and watch it fly, but that's just me. But anyway, I'm going to hand you over to the gameplay. It is me, Harry, and I believe it's Turd the Total Gamer. It is T-60? Yeah, I believe it is anyway. But I'm going to hand you over to the gameplay now. I hope you enjoyed today's review on the T-26E, and I'll see you all on the next one. I'd rather not be old and grey. Yeah, same, I've done that. I'm getting old and grey. I'm getting old and grey. Goodbye.
2000s. There's something to our left. Hello.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
I don't know what it is. It's moving. Oh crap!
Oh, it's
baby Tigor.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, P-bill.
I see an armored car.
Yeah, it's a P-bill. That thing needs to go now.
Do you want me to kill it?
Well,
Yeah, it's alright. Got it.
That's the kind of a dumb moment.
Took a few shots because the engine ate one of the shots. I love that little thing. Very clubby though, that armored car. Very clubby. Oh, enemy tank right here. It's a French tank. French tank. Something French. It's the AMC 35. Not to be confused with the AMD 35 armored car.
Because down there in that little trench where I can't get him.
Yeah. He's down there. He'll be coming towards you very shortly. I think he's burning. No, that's not him.
No, he's on the other side of this rock. I'm waiting for him to come past. Come on out.
There we go.
Now there's another one right in front of me.
Yeah, I know.
Right here.
Alright, moving up.
That rock, see that shot?
Yep. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, yep, there he is. Got him. Oh, yep, armored car up on the ridge. He's backing up. I flunked my second shot.
Danger tractor.
Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, I see it. There's a T-26, not T-26, Panzer III, far range, around about 800 meters, give or take. Got him. Oh, he had the 50 mil. He could have easily sliced me in half. Even with this extra armor.
There by that. Over here.
Yeah, there's a...
Italian.
Oh, that's the armored car from earlier.
No, I don't think...
Oh, that's a tank. That's a tank. Yep, that's a tank. That's an M13. Correction. M50. I mean, they all look the fucking same. Let's be real. There's an armored car up there as well we need to worry about.
No, from this range, an armored car shouldn't pin.
Nah, he's just gonna bounce off unless he gets your driver's hatch.
Okay, there's something right here-ish.
Moving up. Oh, enemy aircraft! Enemy aircraft! J11.
Why am I not just going through the rock?
I have no idea.
This 20 takes forever to load.
Yeah, it does. It's because the gunner literally has to take the new mag out, feed it in, load the actual gun, and it just takes forever. Okay. Oh, hang on. Up there. Armored car.
You're right here.
Yeah, armored car.
Panzer 3. No, Panzer 3. Right there.
Oh, yep, I see it now. Got his engine. Got his entire turret crew. Got him.
There we go.
I'm going to attempt to ford this. Okay, I can ford it, but the problem is getting back up.
The Italian armored car.
Did you take him out?
I'm going to now once this thing reloads.
Yeah, there's a AB-41 up there. Just be aware of that thing.
Yeah, he just went down.
Come on. Up we go.
Gosh, this thing is so much more different than German 20.
I just saw in my like game messages. I think I've got fan mail from the last match still.
Whiny.
I'll answer him in a bit.
Are you gonna make an episode of those things?
Well, at least we've got some decent footage for the T-26E. I mean,
Yeah, it's a good tank.
you don't see these things very often, but obviously because they removed the vehicle box, like, which I brought up in my War Bonds video, like, I don't see a reason for them to remove it, but they removed it, and... Oh, hang on, South 40, South 40! Oh, you're kidding, I bounced off that damn thing. You missed, he hit the rock.
I kept on firing at his face.
The hell is that? Hold on. Yeah, there's something out there. Panzer 3, I got it. Truck!
Armored truck thing is trying to pin me, but it can't.
I got him. Hold up, something else.
This is why this is nice. Armor is nice.
I've hardly been hit, to be honest. Yeah, it's a check tank. Got his gunner and his loader. And he's dead. Sweet.
Oh, the M8 just sniped him.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Alright, I'm going to sit right here. Hold down.
I gotta repair my barrel, then I'm gonna get up on the hill. There we go.
Alrighty.
I didn't even lose an Ivan.
Neither have I. I've hardly been hit, to be honest. The hits I have taken were just ineffective.
Yeah, they were just pounding on me with those stupid guns. They didn't do nothing.
Attention to the map!
We've lost one dude.
Yeah, I think I'm to blame for this match, to be honest. Oh, hang on. M13. Heading 24. Just behind the rock.
The match will be over before I can get up the damn hill.
Got him. I think I'll leave it at that for kills. That's for definite.
Hey, grab the snacks while you can get the snacks.
Plane up.
Aircraft up. It's a... Oh, that's a Panzer Quacker.
Oh, I hit it.
You better go anti-aircraft mode, mate. I really don't want to get shot by that gun. Oh god, it's turning back. Hold on. Missed. Open up with everything you've got. Hey, we actually got penned by a German 37. That's surprising. Did you go driver's hatch?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. There we go. 11 kills, 2 assists. That really proves how fun this thing can be, but also how many grey hairs you can get in it. Because good lord, this thing is slow. But still, if you can get this thing cheap, definitely do pick it up because it's a blast.